Hi, welcome to my second tutorial. This time I'm going to try to explain as quick as possible how to implement a very basic AI system. A couple of months ago somebody asked at Reddit if it was possible to do something similar to the sample in Unity based in scriptable objects but with resources in Godot. And yes, it is possible, and I'm gonna show you how I made it after a couple of months of trying and experimenting with resources. Okay, I have this little ugly guy here, or ugly girl, whatever you want, that I'm going to use as our test NPC in this scene. Okay, so I'm going to add here my character. I'm gonna place it here. So let's fix this. And let's place it near to the player to make it easier. And I have to say that there is two ways to do this. You can do what I'm going to explain you right here in the scene, or you can do it here. I prefer this way because here I can use a single character with several different behaviors. But if you want a character with a unique behavior, a unique look, you can make it here in the character scene. Okay, I'm going to start by adding here a node. Then I'm going to call AI, and here I'm going to put this script, the scene manager. The job of the scene of the state manager, sorry, the state manager, well, it's obviously it handles the different states of the AI. Right now we're going to use only this part. As you can see, I update the state every quarter of a second, but you can use whatever interval you want. I think that the more the better. This was just for testing. Let's skip that. And here I'm going to add an area which is going to be the sensor. I'm right now using only one to simulate the site, but you can use all the sensors you want, but of course you have to implement how to handle it. Okay, I'm gonna add here the box shape, and let's place it here. Okay, so the visible area for this character, the area he can see, is this. Okay, that's enough. Okay, and the sensor is going to have this script. Okay, this script is going to have a list of the visible entities. We are going to fill the list in using this function and remove every time the body leaves the visible area. We are going to remove the body from the list here. Okay, now let's connect this here. But here, and body exit, same here, connected. It is done. Okay, now we have the vision of the NPC. I'm going to add here another node. This is gonna be an state idle, for example, idle, and the state is gonna be handled by this script. Okay, this script does one thing, is to check, update all the logic blocks of the state. I have split the state in several tasks. You can use whatever task you want. The more the better, but you can have only one from 0 to any number. I try to split the tasks as much as I can. But for this sample, the idle state is going to have only one logic block. Okay, now let's create that logic block. Okay, the logic block is going to be derived from, is going to inherit from the logic block script, the logic block class script. Okay, now we have here. Okay, now okay, now we have the script. Okay, so idle logic, which okay. Okay, as you can see, the logic receives as parameter the state manager. This little AI, what it's going to do is just simply display a message when it sees the player. Okay, it is finished. Now let's create a resource. Now I can create here. This one. And now it's created. Okay. Okay. Here we're gonna tell the state manager what's the default, or not the default, the current state, which is idle. And to our idle state, we're going to add the resource with actual logic block it's going to use. Okay, now let's see if this works. Okay, see something? Okay, I no longer see it. I see something. Okay. Okay. Now, before moving on to more complex stuff, let's
review what we have so far. This is our state manager. This is the script. It has a variable which is an export current that contains the current state, the state that is running right now. Setting this variable changes the current state. The actual state is this. It is a very simple script, and its only work is to execute the logic blocks of the state. Okay. And this is the logic block. It is the only one that it is a resource. The work is done here. The logic block gets all the information through the manager. The manager should provide the parent character, the sensor, access to the sensor, etc., etc.